ready for the fight.
Go to coaching school, I just get pushed into the fire and I just work my way up to now having a goalkeeper license, have a coaching license. So I have to say special thanks to the Antiguan Barbados Football Association to give me that opportunity.
For young athletes out there who want to make it into the pro space, but also understanding that there is a backup involved as well, and the amount of opportunities with sport being a multi-billion-pound sport industry now that it is, that the education is paramount to that as well, that supports the football side.
And enjoying themselves, having fun. We had 2 coaches before and they come back with us, they started working and it was just fun. So I want to make a change in terms of how we approach football here in Antigua.
Yep.
I think we need to do a little bit more, well, a lot more.
We were up 1-1. We were fighting for the last ball, and then the ball came into our circle, and I was like, Lord, please help me do something. And I snatched the ball, I was like, yes. And then we carried the ball back up and confronted it, and we won.
Wow.
I was like, wow, I was so happy.
If we don't have the qualified coaches to help us achieve our goals, like for example, our fitness. What do we do to get fit? It's not just simply going and you do this and this is what makes us fit. You have different ways. You have to learn your body. You have to teach the players, this worked for you, but it doesn't work for somebody else. Learn your strengths, learn your weaknesses, learn how to play as a team. The mental fitness is so important in any sport.
Right.
Netball is a mind game the same way as anything else. The mind play a trivial part in it.
And that was about looking at the barriers to women and girls' participation in football. So those are some of the things that we do. As I said, it's not just about organizing games and playing games. We have competitions, but we drill down a little deeper than that in terms of helping to deconstruct the myths about football and why women and girls shouldn't play football. And so that's more training for administrators and the coaches. How do you have a female-centric approach to coaching girls?
So to encourage the young girls to join in their various, whatever football club they wanted to join in. So my vision is to continue the league, expand it, to include a standalone female division. Because right now the females are playing with the boys, but they are allowed to age down by 2 years.
So we've got a good understanding of how to help these young people. It's all about them, it's never about us. So it's always what's right for the child, not what's right for Beats. And as a result, we are very successful.
Into the match, I don't go into the match with a down effort. I motivate myself, say I'm gonna beat that person. I'm not gonna let that person beat me.
Right.
So that does help me to motivate myself to play better.
Every day you have to go with a new mindset, positive mindset, to learn what the coach tells you. So you can implement it into your game.
Stuti Kasha, 15 years old, she'll be 16 in April, is #1 in the Caribbean in under 17.
Wow.
#6 in the Pan American region in under 19. Maybe 56 in the world.
Wow.
And so Antigua and Barbuda is being represented in international events right now as we speak. Her roster for this year alone, from January to December, 52 tournaments.
Wow.
International.
That's a lot.
52 tournaments in 52 weeks.
As I'm sure you can tell from our background, we're in a different location.
Yep, that's right. We're here filming live from the St. Anthony's Secondary School, where the CAF Identification Combine is set to kick off with its opening ceremony. We're going to bring you interviews from the coaches, interviews from the scouts, and some interviews from our top footballers.
It's been over the last few days. The potential of the players has been outstanding. The performance and the effort has been unreal. Talent, there's bags of it, and I've definitely seen at least 5-6 players that I'm talking to now, so it's something that we can do with. Maybe a scholarship, maybe on 1 or 2 players, we'll have to see. But overall, I think the setup with Ricky, what he's doing is amazing.
Really competitive matches. I think it's been fantastic. It's my first time here, and I've had an amazing experience.
As always, the athleticism is never a doubt.
with the players coming off the island, and the technical ability has certainly been of a really good standard this year. It's been hugely enjoyable to watch the players, and I'm hoping to see how many of those athletes that we can then transition on to American universities to continue with their playing careers abroad.
Really engaging conversations, and I think for us at Varsity 9, with what we do and our service offering, it's really good to see there's players on the island that have done their research, players on the island that are looking for opportunities back in the UK and all over the world, and if we can connect with them and continue to help players, that's our job done. But also at the same time, if we can provide opportunities and pathways for the players to change their lives with the education element of things and also the football side of things, then I think it's a win-win for everyone. So yeah, we'll definitely be coming back to the island. We'll definitely be working with players, as there is hidden talent or hidden gems, as they would say.
Ages all the way up to the older ages. Obviously, being a university, we're looking for the older age group. This past year, when I was on the island this time last year, we actually picked up Alexander Moody Stewart. So he's back in DC right now, hopefully in class, studying, and also on the football pitch as well for us. So we're excited that we have one Antiguan, and after the combine this week, I'm hoping to at least pick up one more. I'm in talks with one of the guys right now, and really positive conversations with the family. So yeah, really excited.
Fantastic. The level that I've seen here is probably a very high level. I'm impressed with the amount of players that I've actually ticked off and would like to take back to London with me. The organisers have been great, and the Antiguan people are just so beautiful. Very polite, very courteous. It's just a lovely island, and I'm looking forward to coming back next year.
What motivates me is I just want to make it big someday. That's what motivates me. I want to go to the Olympics, and I want to fulfill that dream, so that's what motivates me. My mom encourages me to stay motivated, my coach, my principal, and just seeing people that do track and field, see how far they have gone with track and field. That motivates me, because my goal is to go to Carifta, compete in the Olympics, and seeing people achieve their goals, it encourages me to do better in my track.
I remember most was when I finished running the 100, to be exact, the 100 meter. I had the worst shin splints ever. Wow. And no matter what I meant, I was going to run, and I meant I was going to win.
I knew from since then I wanted to be a coach. So I was the type of athlete that I didn't just go and coach gave us a workout. Both of us used to be training partners as well.
Wow. Yes, so we had the same coach.
And we Wings Sports Club, so I have to big up Wings too. But I didn't just go to training and coach said we're doing this, and I just went and did it and didn't ask a question about it. I had to know what I'm doing and the reason I'm doing it. Well, one of my main models and motivations for doing this is knowing where I came from and what I got out of the sport. I also went to college. I didn't go to World Youth like Anika. I would have qualified, but we in 2001 we didn't get to go. But getting an education out of it, and that's one of my main motivations, my main focus for all these athletes, the young athletes. Everybody's not going to be a world beater. Everybody's not going to be an Olympic medalist, but everybody can definitely get a scholarship.
Wait, your favorite player is who?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Say it for Puerto Rico for your favorite player.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
How to session planning and that sort of thing. So what you find is that when you're working with the kids, you have a different way of working, and as you work with as adults, you go into more detailed stuff where you have match planning. We have the psychology of the game.
How you going, Dwayne? You're good? Dwayne excited, man. Dwayne, let me ask you something. The people want to know, who's your favorite football team? What is your favorite football team?
Of that victory?
Yeah.
Very, very nice. What grade are you in?
I'm in Form 2.
Form 2, okay. Nice. What about you? Do you have a favorite teacher? Favorite subject?
Okay, my favorite teacher for me is my maths teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm a brilliant boy in maths.
I started coaching basically. Myself and Gershom, we played for the senior team.
Okay.
I always had fellas from the village that probably help along, not certified coaches. And after they finish playing now, and we realize the younger guys are coming behind us, and there's no one doing it for the younger guys. They were just there. We had Skeppel doing it, and then it was a bit of talk between him and the senior team.
Right.
So both of us decided, no, look, there are some youths that are not tagging along, so we take them and started the youth academy.
Wow.
I like that. So you saw the potential. You saw where the teams could do better, could grow, and took that on.
It was at the point where Skeppel was coaching the guys, and then the guys are more looking to go out the village rather than straight up. It's just developing better persons through hard work and discipline.
I like that.
And that's basically where it started from.
Well, you, Gershom, as football coordinator and coach, you know what I mean, what strategies do you employ to help promote, you know what I mean, and develop local talent in the Piggots community?
As you said, we both started as players. The journey started in 2000, well, since I knew myself, really, going to school, just as Glenn had, playing for the senior team. In terms of strategy, over time, what I realized is as he said, the coaching, education, having a good team around the players. And our club is pretty much open to anyone from the community. And once we see a talent in them, we try to push them even towards the national team to go more places, trying to get out the village somewhat instead of just not just about football, maybe going to school, doing different things like that.
Ubers and all those guys, I said, man, cricket to me looked like hard work.
Right.
And I said, no, basketball, 48 minutes, slam dunk.
Yeah, because you have the height for it.
And then I reluctantly got into cricket in 1984, playing for Sweets. And then, as luck would have it, a year later, I was selected for the Antigua national team in 85. And then I was drafted in for the Leeward Islands team in 1986. I wasn't originally in the squad, but a couple of the fast bowlers got injured. So they drafted me in for the final game in 86.
Right.
Didn't play in 87, went to camp and didn't make the team.
Wow.
To the annoyance of many, you know.
Right.
So we have to perform so they can be happy.
That's a big job.
So it's a huge job.
Yes.
You know, and we did it with pride.
Absolutely.
What about you? What do you think was your best performance?
There's a few. I mean, from a team point of view and personal point of view, I think getting 13 wickets in a test match in New Zealand for 55 was probably my best. It was my best test performance and most satisfying because we won the test match with time to spare.
Yeah.
And I remember the opposition coach was saying, this is going to be a draw. Because we made almost 500.
500 plus.
500 plus. I think 560 with a few centurions.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially because I felt like I had to prove something to my parents because I wanted to go to another. I've never been like someone who like loves school.
Right.
So I always wanted another way out, and I love playing football. So I always saw this as like an opportunity. And then when the combine came up and I took it and we got the offer, it like in my head it was like, oh, I could.
Within 4 or 5 months of some of these kids seeing what it takes and what the kids like them are doing, and we see them come back.
Right.
Like 4 or 5 months after, we were like, this cannot be the same kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How much they progress.
They've progressed.
With their little touches, their ball touches that maybe sometimes, it bounce off and goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sometimes now it's been cushioned. Like exposing them to see what it's like and what it's going to take to get to that level. I think that was the genius because we always want to see them move from this to to not this but this. You know what I mean? We always want to see them move. And that's the transition that I love so much.
What we're trying to work on is, to be agile and responsive. And it was directly in line with our initiatives to have a wider community reach. We have to create opportunities and support these initiatives to help to let the youth develop and have things to positively engage them in.
Tomorrow making waves today. From ages 5 and up we help them grow. It's their time to shine on the GN Sports Show. Sports Show. Interviews, insights, dreams taking flight. We show them how to handle the spotlight, preparing them for the journey ahead, building confidence, the words left unsaid. From the grassroots to the national scene, young athletes chasing every dream. In every game there's a story to tell.
It's been an incredible 9 episodes, and we're happy you have joined us.
That's right. We enjoyed bringing you the content that we did this season, and we're going to be back with a lot more. But in a couple of weeks, we'll be right back.
It's that time to shine on the GN Sports Show.